Yo, what's up, guys? Yeah, pardon me while I adjust the camera a little bit. I hit the record button a little early. So, this is technically part 2 of the Raptor R build, or rather upgrade, because that's really what it is. I'm just upgrading everything. Or not everything, just some things. I don't know if this is an upgrade at this point. I don't know if I'm trying to build a better truck. I want to have bigger tires on this thing, and I think I have got the solution. So without further ado, and oh yeah, we can't use this yet, but I got it out just in case. We will go to a different tool this time because when I put it back together, I used this. So this is another one of them Amazon jobbies. I just looked up, nut driver bits, and this is what I got. It works good. No problem. So I'm just going to do what I did last time, but I'm going to put the nuts in each of the tires. And I may have, I'd really like to know where that HD nut went. It's around here somewhere. Either that or it ended up in the trash because it bounced, which is likely. Might find it later, halfway across the room, because that's what happened with the last nut. I wonder if that's actually metal. It might be. I know the one that I replaced it with was plastic, which it works. Nothing wrong with it. It's the right thing. And actually, this one is reinforced with metal, so whatever one I pulled this out of was a good choice. All right, so there's the old. And we are going to put in these. And you saw these bearings in the last one. So I'll bearing these up. And yeah, I got the steel CVDs all here. They come with some little nut plates or whatnot. Fancy washers, a little bit of bling. And I don't think I'm going to need them. It does also come with shims. I will probably use those because I want this thing to be tight. Well, not super tight, but you know what I'm saying as far as I don't want a whole lot of axial play with it. And it's minimal as possible, but it's still to spin freely as it was designed to. All right, enough talk. And we're looking at a 2. Nope, that's the 2.5. What I said is what I need. Yeah. But what is it lower? It is a 2.5 for the pin. Yeah. All right, let's go. Just gonna do each one of these individually. And we'll go from there. There's that. And we're pretty much going to replace all of that, even though there's nothing wrong with it. None of it. It's all 0-hour parts. Because I have not run this truck. And I need my little one. Where is it? Long drawer. Ta-da! Alright, let's spin this a little bit so I can gain access to a tiny little screw. There it is. I really need to get a light. Yeah, I should probably get one of them ring lights or something and put it above my camera here. All right. And then it'd be a lot better. Then I can film at any hour of the day too. Typically I film in the morning. It's not even film, that's not a correct term these days. So I typically record, right? That's the correct term, in the morning because of the light. Sure and simple, that is why I record during the day. It's light, plain and simple. These CVDs are so cool. I mean, it's just, there's not much to them, you know? There really isn't. But they work good. They really do. All right, so, okay. Get into the little packet with all the goodies. Little shims, which I'm not trying to drop. I think the last time I put a set of these in, I used one, and it was good. Yeah, I'll use them both. It can't hurt. I'll be able to tell if I can't get the pin, this little pin in, then it's obviously too much. So this is my cheater trick for putting on shims and whatnot, is I will use a screwdriver or a pencil or something. Pencil's not bad because you can use the rubber eraser as kind of a grip point. You can put that right on the end of the shaft, and so long as it's smaller than the shaft, you can slide your shims right up onto the shaft without damaging them one little bit. So yeah, there they are. Guys, I don't know how well you can see that, but that's pretty much it. So there's that. Side has the threads in it. That side, that side, that side. All right, so we'll put that in the position it was earlier, or rather it's the same position that's underneath. And it goes right on there. That's so good. So good. All right. Take her 1.5. And like that. And a little bit of thread lock. I really want to get some Loctite brand stuff, you know. I like to support Bigfoot Hobbies because they're local. But I don't know how good this stuff really is. Like, I bought it because it had their name on it, and I wanted to have some thread lock. If anything, this is for my bash box, so I have something in there in case anyone might need it. All right. Oh, maybe I can't use those shims. Okay. There went the pin. Yeah, I think the shims are getting in the way. It's just too much. I swear this is like one of my favorite tools, is just this pick. such a handy thing, you know. It gets into so many other small spaces and it's just so useful. All right, those fall away. I think I lost one. That's all right. We're not using them. Oh, there it is. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't like leaving parts on the truck at all that are not part of the truck. So no loose parts, period. Have that be a rule of thumb for all y'all young guys that are mechanics. If you drop it, go find it. It's much safer that way for you and your customer or whoever else will be operating that vehicle when all is said and done. You know, this goes with regular cars and you know, RC too. You know, these things might as well be just shy of a bullet. All right, that worked. Yeah, the shims are just too much. The fit, they're for a good fit, but yeah, like I might have been able to get one in there, maybe. I might need 2 on the other side. Let's put some more thread lock in there since I dropped the grub pin. That's what I'm gonna call it. It's a grub screw, but it's also a pin. Probably a grub screw retention pin. What do you think? Let me know if you guys know what they're actually called. But yeah, that's what I'm calling it. All right. So that's installed. That means I can take this and this. And well, normally I go clippy, but this pretty much, I have to clip that. Yeah, the one just popped off without any problem. You know, it's like, yes, going on to a Raptor. All right, clippy, and pew, which I normally don't do. I don't just shoot stuff off into my place. That's something you shouldn't do either. If you're ever gonna like shorten a bolt with a pair of pliers or a pair of diagonal cutters, don't just pop them things off and like shoot them off in the distance. It might be fun, but you might be shooting into your buddy's eye. And I'm pretty sure your buddy wants to keep his eyes. All right, yeah. Okay, that's the right. This is the left. All right, one bearing. And all right, so that goes all the way up in there. And then you can see the pin, or the hole for the pin is exposed on the other side. So I think I only need to add in one on the other side. So I may not even need to. It's got, if it is, it's got to be over this. So that one's for the outside. And let's try this one for here. Ooh, look at that. That looks pretty good. Oh yeah, babe. That's the one. Yeah, great. I'll take that. Put one shim on this side. Yeah, perfect. And pins. I got some extras here from, they're not really extras, but they came from another set here, but I'm going to use them for this. And this is perfect. Love having extra parts. It's so convenient. Matter of fact, all these parts I'm using are actually coming from a different build that I have in mind. So I'm going to build a Slash from the ground up. I don't need these pins. What am I thinking? Yeah, I do. I need these pins. Oh, that hit my toe. I should probably use some grease, and then that would make them stay in there. That's all right. So there's that little slot there. And that. And this goes in here. Normally you would use thread lock. I'm not going to do that in case I want to go back to a 12 mil hex instead of running these bigger tires, in case I want to, you know, change the chassis to something more low to the ground instead of being, you know, more like a monster truck. Because it's only the body that really makes it that much of a truck in visual sense. As far as how the chassis is laid out, man, this is a truck full on. All right, looks like I need a couple of screws and maybe a couple washers. And that'll be that. Yeah, just like that. Almost looks like I need some shouldered pins. And this did not come with any shouldered pins. I wonder if I have any spares in here. Yeah. Maybe I need to rob it from this. That's the only thing I'm going to need to steal from this, is those. Maybe I got something in here. I think this might be what it is. So that's one. 2. Sorry, this was not something I accounted for entirely. I must have 4 of them because I just found the third. Either that or I already lost one and I replaced them with, oh, there it is. There's 4. I think that might be it. Yeah. Yeah, these look like shouldered pins. So I'm not going to use the ones that I just pulled because they are not the right size. But I have some other shouldered pins in here. But how many is the question, and will I have to go get more or rob, you know, my parts box for another one of my builds? I got 2 so far. Yeah, it might be a trip down to the hobby store. They're open too. I know they have them. Or what I do is I just rob the ones from the truck itself. Nah, I'm good. Because I found them. I think I found 5. Well, I don't know. I found 5 shouldered pins. Let's see which ones actually fit. I hate fabric cobbling stuff like this. I think I like that one better. I wonder if I can use those and just skip a step. That would be a lot easier. And it would save on some trouble. Alright, let's get rid of this. Sorry guys, I'm thinking on my feet while I'm trying to do something at the same time. Just seeing a better option present itself, you know? Alright, so we'll set these down for a second. So that one that has the longer thread on it, which appears to be that I have 2 of those, fits quite nice. But what I'm thinking is that I use this part instead of the actual carrier that I have installed. And this way, I can just use these parts so I picked the right parts out of there. All right, 1 and come on, there we go, 2, and we'll set this aside. We'll use this with this and see if it works. And if it does, I will be very, very happy. Oh, it's too short. That's rude. That's so rude. Yeah, it's too short. Like the pins would probably take up the distance, but I don't want it like that. No way. No way. I'm good with what I was doing. I'll just steal the parts off of it and call it good so that everything matches. Because it seems to be that I may not have enough shoulder bolts. Look again real quickly to see if I do, so I can leave those components together instead. Because if I do end up putting this on another truck, which is likely, I will want it to stay. Like these parts may end up on my other Chevy C10 4x4 slash. And you know what? I got 2 more, so we'll leave that as an assembly. And we have 2 over here for the front, and then I think the rear I'm good all around because I'm going to replace all of it. So yeah, I'm set. Let's go and finish this up, put the big tires on it, put some batteries in it, and that, let's see that body lift and the big tires in action on the Raptor. And then, if anybody sees this, somebody go complain to Traxxas and be like, look what he did. Why don't you guys do that now? Because I have a feeling this is going to look good. I really do. It's going to like change the attitude of the truck. It's going to be 6S. And they are going to, I think I'm going to love it. And being that I'm putting these 17 mil hexes on here, it opens up the door for a whole lot of other wheel types. And being the length of this, or that the wheelbase is as long as it is, this actually could be an 8S truck real easily. So I made it 6S just because it already has a slash rear end in it. Now to make it 8 that's really unknown for me, because I haven't figured out how I would bolt up a, you know, say 5th scale motor in this thing. I mean, like, it would just be absolutely insane. You know, you'd have to use like XRT tires on it and whatnot, like what's barely in the picture there. Okay, so that's on. Sweet. Yeah, man. Okay, let's go. Where's my 2? 2's in the box. Now, obviously, since I've done this, I'm going to have to adjust the caster and the camber and toe. Since this thing doesn't really have a caster to adjust, and yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm really interested to see what this is going to be like. Come on, man. Yeah, I'm going in the wrong direction. I should use a shorter screw. How about that? That might be smarter. Those are really long for that, for the RPM parts. How about that? Is that better? That's just about perfect, I think. Nope, a little short. Excuse me. Right longer. No, that's the same. Yeah, sorry, I'm playing hunting for parts. Even if I was to go through my my other parts box, or my other hardware box, I would still be doing the same thing, because it's been dropped and jumbled about so many times. No, not that either. No. This might be what I'm using. those ones. But I'm going to my other spot here and making a bit of noise. How much longer are those? Yeah, I just don't, I think that's too much. Too long. Tired of overthinking it. All right, so we're just gonna use the parts that came and on the truck, and I'm gonna suck it up. People already blowing off some of the big ones. Yeah, they're blowing off fireworks here until midnight. And I live in town too, you know. That's enough in there for now. And I just love it when you step on stuff that you dropped. Whoop. All right. Yeah, I just don't like that. Okay, that was much better. All right. Great. Just like it should have come out of the box, right? Okay, one side. Well, at least one side of the front. Okay. Bam, just like that. A lot of play there. I don't know if I like that. I'll shim it later. It'll be fine for what I'm doing right now. The idea is for the look. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm going for a look. Alright, there's that. One more, and then the front will support the new tires. Alright, sorry that you didn't really see me do that, but you at least get to see me put the parts on the table. Alright. So, yeah, all I did is undid those 2 pins and then the 2 screws, and then everything came free. Now, it's pretty much repeat the same process that you guys saw me do on the front. It's just, there's a slightly less because I don't have to do the toe link, because you don't do toe in the rear, because it's typically set in a different manner. Alright, that. Where's that other set? Okay, we need these and these. Some RPM stickers there. I'll probably throw one on the body, I think, just because that's what saved the day. So yeah, thanks RPM. Y'all make some good parts. I work on a lot of different trucks. Right. Some bearings in here. Actually, I probably didn't need to do that second bearing on the inside because I think the CVDs fit without them. Ah, no, I do need that second bearing. Oh yeah, that's great. And do I need a shim? I could probably get one on there. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Okay, too easy, right? All right. Almost getting ahead of myself. Kind of need to get into that other goodie bag. I seem to be a pin short. No? I wonder what happened to it. That's all right. There's another one here. I know. If not, it might be stuck to the bottom of my foot. I don't know. That one. And that one. And here's another good reason for my favorite tool. I couldn't reach that hole, and I used the pick. It's a good tool. Yeah, let's go. Really want to rip this. Take it out there. Somebody be like, "Oh, what's that? What's that? What's that?" Gotta do it before the fireworks happen. Well, this will be a debut for a good Raptor. This thing will be pretty much as powerful as a sledge, or a Max Slash for that matter, or any other of Traxxas's trucks that have, you know, this Success power system in it. You know, this is my favorite power system right now, like, hands down. I like it. I got a 2000 kV motor from Traxxas in there, and you can get it as a set. And yeah, the BXL Success ESC works. It does. It works. Okay. Yep. We're getting somewhere. Wow, that pin's extra long. I wonder if I have any shorter pins since it's so long. Yeah, that explains it. Yeah, different pins, different pins. Probably not gonna have those type of pins in this box because this is all for an X-Max. Yeah, I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna roll with it. Not the ideal because they're too long and it's likely gonna catch on something. And hopefully it doesn't catch on the new wheels. But we'll see. If I have to change the pins, I'll go to this hobby store and be like, I want these. Or I'll just, yeah, order some from Amazon. Can't be that bad. Or directly from Traxxas, jeez. You know, Traxxas fixed me right up. You know, it just means waiting. Alright, what did I do with all those short screws? Yeah, too long, too long. Too long, too long. Need regular length. Honestly, I don't know what the lengths are anyways. Did not measure them, but figure it's all done in millimeters. Whatever this size is, this is the right one. And I need, what, 4. Because 2 for this side, 2 for the other, and then wunderbar. And that one's just ever so slightly longer. I'm probably not going to use that one. There we go. Yep, one more. Yeah, sweet. All right. Take the one and just don't, it's a little bit too long. I didn't need 4, did I? Still trying to account for that front toe. It's all right. Okay. Look what's gonna happen. We're gonna put the big tires on as soon as I clean up a little bit. All right. Yeah, I gotta put all these little parts away so that I am able to use them later on a different truck. Because, all right, so this is a kit in some sense, still. Yeah, these shims I might use, they might wear out on this. I don't know. Might need another for another truck. I save all of my extras. When I wear out a part though, or a part breaks, I only retain certain ones, just, you know, in case of sheer material value. Like I might be able to use it for something else, but you never know. All right, put these back in the boneyard of screws. Right, boneyard of screws and other things. Just pull out these wheel nuts real quick. It's part of the cleanup process. All right, nothing in there. Tools aside, plastic baggies, and we'll retain room for small parts. And the two back in there. Oh, okay. Well, that took its first bash. All right. Let's quit trying to clean up this stuff. Let's get to it. Get to the good stuff. And I'll bag up the rest of this later. And here they are. Like a glove. Probably gonna have to change out the suspension on this too, but that's another quick video. I'll put some sort of Proline shocks on, and I don't know, maybe not. Maybe I'll get something better if there is something better out there. If there is, put it down in the comments. I'd like to know. Bumper's gonna rub. So, yep, there's my first problem. Bumper's gonna rub. But, small price to pay. If anything, I'll pull it off and I'll run the lights out of the bumper and into the body, because there are spots for lights in the body. And I'll use an RPM bumper on the front, because, you know, RPM bumpers on Slashes are like another one of those out of the box things it should have. You know, it just makes it so much better of a truck with it. Okay, come on. I bet you I can't use this tool. Nope, too fat. Hopefully the Traxxas tool works, which it should. And it does, of course. Yep. That just barely goes on. Maybe I'm not tightening enough. Oh yeah, I got a lot of play still. Oh yeah, that's fucking golden. Excuse my language. I'm very happy with what I'm seeing here. Oh, it's just kind of like what I pictured in my mind, and it really wasn't. Just kind of a wild idea all of a sudden. Like, oh hey, I'm going to do this, because I think I see some parts that fit together. Another one of my strange abilities is like I can look at a part and tell what it fits on. Oh, this definitely changes. I look at this truck so much. Not the same truck anymore. There's so much play right there. Wow. I don't think it's weak, but it's definitely not the same. I almost wish I could have that HD stuff in there, but don't want to take these hex adapters. And you know, they're a Traxxas part too. Oh yeah, that's so rude. There's so much slop in that. Oh, I have to fix that. Like the back's not bad, but the front, like, oh my gosh, so sloppy. Did I finish? I think so. Let's see what the body looks like on it. But yeah, I think I gotta take that. I gotta take the front bumper off. I just have to. I can't do it. I can't leave that on there. It interferes with the turning radius. I'm just not even gonna run the truck like that. So off it comes. See what size those are. Really in there. 2.5, 2.5. Okay. Now I gotta be careful. Not damage wiring. Not exactly what I wanted to do. And somebody routed that stuff just in a fancy way. Okay. Okay then. Looks like I'm going to retract the wiring real quick and then go get an RPM bumper from my box of parts, and it will be blue because that's what I put on my slashes. Actually, I don't even want to disconnect this. I want to deal with these lights later, so I'm going to put this back in. I'm just going to disconnect it from the box. That'll be so much easier and probably less work. Lighting. Oop, that's not what I wanted. lighting. And that was for the servo, not the lighting. That was the lighting. Yeah, I just moved it because it was in my way. Because I'm not trying to damage the antenna, because that would be really bad. All right, there we go. Gee, thanks, guys. It's awesome. Nope. Probably gonna go get the RPM bumper. Just a minute. Should probably get the back one too, huh? Okay, front and rear bumper assemblies removed. And new front and rear RPM bumpers. And yep, it works, I think, or not. If not, I put some holes in it and I make it work. Yeah. Do the rear bumper first. RPM stickers, love them. And clippy clippy. Yep, flush cutters are great. And there's very little material behind if you did want to go back and, you know, sand your work. You wouldn't have to remove a whole lot. Trying to get ahead of myself again. All right. Put it away, good. A little bit of maintenance there. Well, benchtop maintenance. Right. Excuse me. Almost there. Where did those two screws go? At least those ones right there. Okay, that's pretty much it. All right, plug this back in after putting it through the box. What did I do? Put it through there twice? No, just not put enough of it away, that's all. There we go. All right. What do I do? Lose the lid? Nah, it's here. There it is. batteries from getting messed up. Okay, I think we have a truck. All right. Okay, that's good enough for cleanup for right now. I'll pick up all the rest of this later because yeah, there's still some really good stuff sitting out here that needs to be put away. All right. Problem. Oh, I knew there was a problem. I'm missing a screw. Another one of those shoulder bolts. Come on, why did I have to not put it in at the right time? You know, this is why you do shakedowns, is because you figure out stuff like this. Like, oh, hey, well, kind of need that. Am I like really one short? I can't be one short. I know I have it. I guess I probably only have one. Or I just leave it sitting out because I'd already pulled it. Okay, that makes me feel better. All right. Such clearance. I was wondering why this was so sloppy looking when it was upright. Still sloppy as all get out. And they're RPM parts too, so that's okay. They're tough. Like the rear end's solid though. Maybe that's a good thing that this is all loose. Let's get some batteries. From where? From the sledge. Is it success? Alright. Ooh, problem. This is only supposed to have one of these in it. Not two. Alright. Battery straps. I got some spare battery straps right here. Sure I do. Here's some 220 millimeter. Oh man, that's so short. Oh, that's so short. I'll have to do. I probably should have like one more to go around the whole thing. I don't know, maybe I should just run it on 4S first. Because it's definitely able to do that too. Just don't crash it. And then you don't got to worry about having any more battery straps on. What's up? Nope, need batteries. I told you this is a brand new truck. Never run it. No batteries in the remote. Okay. Power. Power. And it turned on. No working? Oh, it definitely works. It just, I got no steering. Did I plug it into the wrong spot? Well, it works. Sort of. I gotta work out the servo. That's what I get for plugging in a servo that I'm not used to using. So I'll give you a side shot here, and then you tell me how I did on match. And here, I'm gonna take it down.